nice. It's Saturday morning, which is nice. Weekend is upon us. Morning after. Still feeling good, legs are a bit sore. But yeah, it's feeling good, feeling really, really good. Thought I'd be a little bit tired yesterday. Obviously after getting up sort of quarter to 6 yesterday. But no, it was fine right through to sort of 11:30. Just gone 11:30 before we kind of went to bed. So yeah, it was all in all quite a nice day. First session back at the gym. I didn't feel it, because I'm feeling it now, but I didn't really notice any major difference from the fact that I normally kind of roll out of bed at sort of 7:45. Just getting up a little bit, sort of 2 hours earlier, and then kind of going to bed around a similar sort of time. Got up this morning, was absolutely fine. So yeah, it's the first session's had a great effect, I'm guessing. And hopefully that can continue. Just going to wipe the screen here. So yeah, hopefully that can continue, which will be nice. I've got not so much a busy day today, which is all right. See what comes. But yeah, it was just to update you on that. Really, it's been a nice 24 hours. Hopefully going to try and get there again tomorrow. So obviously tomorrow being Sunday. But we'll have to wait and see on that one. I'm not too sure. It doesn't really open that early on a weekend. It doesn't open till 8 o'clock. And it's just a bit of a nightmare trying to drag all my work gear there to get dressed and go straight to work. But if I don't go tomorrow, I'll definitely be up and out Monday, ready for it. And I am ready for it. I just want to get back to it. I just like that feeling of changing something about yourself, which obviously going to the gym is going to do for me, and obviously having the challenge to look forward to always makes it just that little bit easier to get up and out of bed, something to work towards and work through. So yeah, it's nice. It's really, really nice. What's Saturday going to bring? For me, probably not much. Finish my shift in work, straight home, grab some nice healthy tea, hopefully. Not hopefully, it's probably a definite. And then kind of just chill out a little bit. It's going to be a little bit sort of touch and go with the kids tonight, because it's Saturday night, so it can be a little bit hit and miss on that front. But yeah, we're all good. It's a good Saturday morning, and things to look forward to next week. Rory's birthday, which is on Thursday, which will be nice. I've got to work, but I am off at the weekend, so that's going to be fine. Got his sort of little party sorted for him to be able to kind of just go and enjoy himself down at a play centre. So yeah, off the Saturday, Sunday, back in on the Monday, straight over to head office. In a little bit of trouble, in all honesty, through no fault of my own, I don't think. But I was mystery shopped at work. If any of you work in sales or sort of customer facing roles, you'll understand the importance of a mystery shop. So I was mystery shopped and got a drastic score, 19%. Don't know what happened. Don't know who it was. No idea. I've obviously now got to wait till next Monday to kind of see what's happening with it and who it was and what I did completely wrong. I had my very first one not 3 months ago, which wasn't too bad. That was 89%, which was massively better. Still not perfect, but massively better. On a side note, I did have quite a lot of people in on that Sunday. I did have 3 complete full reservations to do, and I also took a deposit for another property, so I was busy, but that's no excuse at all. Customers always come first, and it's my own fault for kind of just shimmying them out the door. I'm guessing that's what I've done. Don't know where I've gained 19%, in all honesty. Probably from greeting them, sending them into the show homes. I'll probably say bye to them on the way out. But we'll see how it goes. I don't know how much it's going to affect my job role, in all honesty. But we'll see how that goes. A little bit nervous because I've got to sit down with my line manager and the sales and marketing director, which is never a good thing. But, you know, we'll see how that goes. And yeah, it's is it now the 11th? It's 13 days till payday, which honestly can't come quick enough. Currently playing fuel gauge roulette, which is not the greatest idea. So I live probably 20 miles from work. Just arrived now, probably 3 miles from work. And my fuel gauge is currently saying 0 miles to empty. So we'll see how that goes on the way home. That'll be a fun game. Never really looking forward to that. Why have I not put fuel in my tank, I hear you say? Well, I would if there was funds available, but there just isn't, and I wish there was, so I wouldn't have to play fuel gauge roulette. But you know, these things happen, and we get up every day and we go to work for money and for the enjoyment most of the time, and it kind of just never really stretches as far as you want it to, which is why I chose this job, because it's a job where you get out what you put in. So if I go to work, put in a real good shift and meet and greet people and show them all about us and what we can do, then hopefully that pays off in my pay packet the month after, which it has done. It genuinely has done. So pay on the 24th of Jan should be okay. It should be quite nice. If all my commission form gets signed off correctly, it should be really, really good. But you know, it's just a case of trying to get through the next 13 days, borrowing, begging, and seeing what can happen. It's tough out there. If you're in a similar situation where, you know, you've got people knocking at the front door, you've got bills to pay, and you feel like you can't do it, then just realise that you're not in that position by yourself. Probably 56% of Britain has probably got the same situation as you, same situation as me. We're not all multi-millionaires, we don't all have money spare at the end of the month. We can't all afford to go out and buy what we want when we want. You know, we have to save for certain things and we have to account for certain things, and that's just part and parcel of what we do. And I hope you're kind of taking this in and not sitting there thinking that you can't continue, because that's not what anybody needs. You know, anybody that's potentially banging on your door for money, you know, they can't have what you haven't got, and that's kind of the way I was brought up. I had a deep and meaningful conversation with my mum many years ago now, and you know, she was and I'm guessing they were in a similar situation, having four children, especially me and my siblings. But she sat me down and said, look, what can you do? You know, you sat worrying about all these money issues, and you sat worrying about how you're going to get through the next couple of weeks, and all that's doing is ruining the now. Which did make me think a little bit. Well, actually it is. You know, I'm sitting worrying about money, and my kids and my life is kind of suffering on that point. And for a while I was kind of wandering through life thinking, how am I going to pay my next car payment, and how am I going to pay my next insurance payment? And you know, you get to that point where you think, is it really worth it? And yeah, it is. It genuinely is. You know, there's nothing in this world today that you should think that about. Everything's solvable, and everything's potentially doable. Nothing's impossible, but everything's impossible until it becomes possible. So, you know, there's a learning curve for everyone, including myself. You know, I was in that situation. I was in that position where you kind of struggling from month to month, and you know, you work hard and you get to where you want to be. It's the same as me now. I mean, I didn't start out as being the best salesperson in the world, but you work at it. You do everything you can to get to a point in your life where you want to be. You know, nobody can tell you that you can't do something, because you can, and that's kind of where I'm at. This job is uncapped. My earning potential is my own, and the more effort I put in, the more I potentially gain from it. So don't ever sit there thinking this is not going to end, because it does. I've been in that situation. I've had numerous people chase me for many years, and I'm finally getting on top of things, but that's only through working hard. Nothing's going to solve itself overnight. It's just not going to happen, and I think I was sat there waiting for that to happen. Excuse me. I was waiting for that miracle, that one big sort of lump sum, winning the lottery, scratching the right scratch card, betting on the right horse, putting it on the right number on the roulette machine, and that very rarely happens to people. If you want something, you've obviously got to go out and earn it, and I'm sure you're well aware of that. But it doesn't last forever. And as long as you're of that mentality where, yes, I am in a shit situation, unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about it right this second. But what I can do about it is look to change, figure out how it's going to change and when it's going to change. I know this time next year I won't be in the situation I'm currently in. And that's solely for the sheer fact that I've chosen a job where I get back as much as I physically put in, which is nice for once. I did a time in car sales which was awful, and if you work in car sales, good luck to you. It just wasn't for me. But then coming back to estate agency, your commission wasn't capped, but it was never the big bucks. It was never £2,000, £3,000, £4,000. So it's just a case of waiting, sit down, and although it's not a nice thing to do, get out letters, speak to these people. They are people at the end of the day, at the end of the phone, and they do understand, and I know this more than most. Many of my creditors, I think that's the word, they're not, it depends what you anticipate as a large amount, but it was just a case of picking up the phone and speaking to them. All these people want is for you to speak to them, and for you to give them an idea as to when you can pay or what you can pay, just to give you an idea as to what these people can accept. 4 of the creditors I currently have, I've currently accepted £1 a month, one single £1 a month, which isn't a lot at all. You know, some people don't have that, and I get that. but just picking up the phone and telling them the situation you're in, speaking to them, keeping in contact with them, and not burying your head in the sand like I did, genuinely tends to help, because there are things and ways and means for people to help you. So don't sit there and think you're alone, because you're not. There's plenty of other people out there in a similar situation, me being one of them, and obviously you've took the time to obviously Google this or YouTube this, and I want to thank you for that. Hopefully it's helped, and if it hasn't, I'm sorry, and I'm sorry for the situation you find yourself in. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hopefully one of the future videos could potentially help, or one of the videos prior to this one can help. Hit me up in the comments section if you genuinely want to. I've not got massive amounts of experience when it comes to solving debt problems, but I have, over the past 6 months, kind of dealt with mine, so I kind of know what they can and can't potentially do, through having friends in the industry. A couple of friends are solicitors, which always obviously helps when it comes to the legal side of things and what they can and can't do. So if you want, stick a comment in the box and I'll see if I can help you. Hit the subscribe button as well, because that not only helps you in watching my next videos, it also helps me as well. Spread the word, and hopefully you feel a little bit better after watching this. Like I say, nothing's impossible. This situation that you find yourself in won't last forever, just as I've realised. But enjoy your Saturday. Things will get better. Stay safe, and stay happy. Catch you soon, guys.